Joanna Duggar is one of the daughters of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, stars of the TLC reality shows 19 Kids and Counting, and Jill and Jessa, Counting On. She is known for her outgoing personality and love of the outdoors. Joanna is married to Duggar Forsyth and they have 3 children together. She also opened up about her struggles with postpartum depression and the loss of her daughter Annabelle Ellis. But she recently got married again, who is her new husband. How did she get married in today's video? But before that, I want to tell you one more thing. Hashtag Josh Duggar's Supreme Court appeal rejected in child pornography case. By Beth Shilliday, June 24, 2024, 11:43 a.m. The U.S. Supreme Court has denied Josh Duggar's appeal in his child pornography case. As confirmed by In Touch, Duggar, 36, was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison in May 2022 after being found guilty of receiving and possessing child pornography. He is currently serving his sentence at FCI Segoville in Texas. A federal appeals court upheld Duggar's conviction in August 2023, and previous lower courts had also affirmed the decision. The legal paperwork for the appeal was filed to Associate Justice Brett Kavanaugh on December 20, 2023, just before the December 27 deadline for a writ of certiorari. Duggar's lawyer argued that his constitutional right to present a complete defense was compromised, stating that more time was needed to prepare the petition adequately. The Supreme Court did not provide details on the denial of Duggar's appeal. Duggar, a former star of 19 Kids and Counting, was arrested in April 2021 after allegedly using the internet to download child sexual abuse material, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Arkansas. He was found guilty by a federal jury in December 2021 of receiving child pornography, while a second charge of possessing child pornography was dropped during his sentencing in May 2022. In June 2022, Duggar began serving his sentence at FCI Segoville. His release date, initially set for August 2032, was extended by 2 months due to an incident involving possession of a cell phone in February 2023. At 15, Duggar confessed to molesting 5 underage girls, including his sisters Jill and Jessa Duggar, but his father, Jim Bob Duggar, chose to handle the situation privately with church elders rather than reporting it to authorities. This led to TLC canceling 19 Kids and Counting. In August 2015, Duggar admitted to being addicted to pornography and cheating on his wife, Anna Duggar. He expressed regret for his actions in a public statement, acknowledging his hypocrisy and the pain he caused his family and fans. This ongoing legal battle and past scandals have continued to bring significant public scrutiny to Duggar and his family. Josh Duggar's conviction and sentence. In May 2021, Josh Duggar was arrested following a 2019 investigation that uncovered material depicting the sexual abuse of children, including toddlers, on a computer at his Arkansas car dealership. In December 2021, Duggar was found guilty of possessing and receiving child pornography. By May 2022, he was sentenced to 12.5 years in prison. This verdict demonstrates that no person is above the law, stated U.S. Attorney Clay Folks for Western Arkansas after Duggar's conviction. Regardless of wealth, social status, or fame, our office will continue to seek out all individuals who seek to abuse children and victimize them through the downloading, possession, and sharing of child pornography. Currently, Duggar is serving his sentence at a federal prison in Texas. His attorneys filed an appeal, arguing that they should have been allowed to question a former employee about his previous sex offense conviction during the trial, according to the Associated Press. However, the Supreme Court rejected Duggar's appeal without comment, and lower courts have upheld his conviction. Duggar, now 36, is set for release from FCI Segoville in Texas in October 2032. After completing his prison sentence, he will face an additional 20 years of supervised release. During this period, Duggar will be prohibited from having unsupervised contact with any children, including his 7 children with his. The Supreme Court has rejected Josh Duggar's appeal, upholding his 2021 conviction for possessing child pornography. Duggar, a former star of the reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting, was sentenced to 12 years in prison in 2022. Duggar's appeal argued that his defense team should have been allowed to present evidence regarding a prior sex offense conviction involving a former employee of his car dealership. This employee had used the computer that was seized in the investigation, but his previous conviction could not be introduced as evidence during Duggar's trial. Duggar was arrested by federal authorities in Little Rock, Arkansas, in April 2021. During the trial, a Justice Department representative testified that pornographic images depicting the sexual abuse of children as young as 12 had been downloaded onto Duggar's work computer the year before. Duggar's case has attracted significant media attention due to the controversies surrounding his family's reality show, which was canceled in 2015 after revelations of Duggar's sexual misconduct against teenage girls, including his sisters and a babysitter. Although Duggar admitted his actions and underwent counseling at the time, no charges were filed then. Following his release from prison, Duggar will be under supervised release for 20 years. In December, it was revealed that Josh Duggar planned to petition the Supreme Court to review his criminal conviction after exhausting all other avenues of appeal. According to court documents obtained by the Ashley, Josh and his attorney Justin Gelfand argued that Josh did not receive a fair trial in 2021. They contended that their alternative theories and evidence were disregarded, specifically alleging that Josh's former employee, Caleb Williams, had access to the incriminating computers found at Josh's now closed used car lot. Had the Supreme Court granted Josh's petition, he would have had another chance to challenge his conviction and seek a mistrial. Josh's legal team initially filed an appeal in June 2022, shortly after he was sentenced. They claimed that Josh's rights were violated during the 2019 raid on his car lot, and that he was unable to fully defend himself or present a case against Caleb Williams during the trial. They also alleged that Josh was unlawfully restrained and unable to contact his lawyer during the raid, among other issues. However, this appeal was denied in August, and subsequent attempts to appeal the rejection were unsuccessful. On Monday, the Supreme Court denied Josh's latest attempt to overturn his prison sentence by declining to hear his appeal without comment. Josh remains incarcerated in a Texas prison, with a scheduled release date in October 2032. Josh's parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, along with his wife Anna Duggar, have yet to publicly comment on the Supreme Court's decision.